I'm not used to seeing. I'm not used to. Well, I'm used to seeing weird stuff on this camera, but I'm not used to seeing it is our close field loop lines getting sucked into something in the back of us. That's what I'm not used to. Very weird. Very unusual.
Almost done. Not done.
Mom, look, I'm getting a video of the things from the ground.
Holy shit. Yeah, oh, you can see it too.
Yeah.
Look, the rig. It's right behind it.
Put your glasses on, dingbat. It's not fully. Whoa.
Whoa.
Yes, it is.
Now it is. Oh, wow. Look now, y'all. Look now.
Whoa.
Should we go get
Listen.
her?
Listen.
Camden, go get her. Aday, come on
Come
out.
here, baby. Hurry.
I can't listen.
Come here, baby. Come outside.
Dun, 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 dun. Here's where I'm going to talk about my favorite Eclipse videos of the day. It certainly wasn't the one that WSO put on, but we sure did appreciate everybody that came out and joined us for the live show today. It was a blast, and I can't wait to be with you guys again soon on another live show. We're going to start trying to do more of those here coming in the future. Now, on to this. Mike Denker in Wyoming, he was at either 100% totality or almost 100% totality. But check out, this is one of the best short videos I've seen of the Eclipse. Mike, way to go on this, and everybody, you guys can find him on Facebook with this video. Check it. First, he points out the chemtrailers, which, by the way, in Idaho, look at, he gets right up on it, man. But in
the Eclipse.
Yep, where we were in Weiser, we had chemtrailing like crazy, and the NASA planes were laying down the thick trail as they were doing their corner.
Chemicals coming out of the plane.
Nice photo work on that chemtrailing guy. That's awesome.
The old Eclipse making them chems stand out for sure. Got some purple, red.
And I love his attitude as well.
That's what I'm talking about.
He deserves more than 748 views on this one, guys. Look at this great. Now check it out. Here we come in. We're coming into totality. Check this out. Way to go, Mike Decker. Wow. Hey Mike, what's that little dot down there? What's that? That's that, Mike. What's that? We got this on 2 videos now. I'll show you the next one here in just a minute. The object with a hole in it was shining in the same spot on another video. I'm going to show it to you in a minute. Anyway,
there you go,
back to an excellent job on the...
I don't think that's a moon.
It's debatable.
Yeah, it got pretty dark. That's pretty badass, though.
You know, I'd like to hear from people that seen other
badass.
eclipses in their life, total eclipses, the ones that have gone crazy. I'd like you guys to give us your feedback and let us know if you know if this was a normal eclipse to you all, given your experience. But Mike, you did a great job on this, man. I gotta show this right up to. Let's fast forward it a little bit.
You like that?
See this? What's that? Why is it curving that way? Interesting. Okay, let's fast forward it a little bit more here. I want to get to the part where the sun breaks out again, and then I'm going to let this one go. But this is my favorite one so far. Favorite one of the day. Check it out, man. You did a great job. Excellent camera work. Captured the whole essence of the eclipse at a very, very close level. Pretty cool, man. Way to go, Mike. Brandon Gamsko, Fayetteville, Arkansas, had a very interesting one. You got to go check this one out because he's got the whole length of it here. I'm just going to go through the interesting parts of the eclipse footage. I know this to be a refraction of the eclipse itself. My question are, what are all these other circles up in here, and around in here, and around in there, and up in there, and around in there? So make sure you check out this one, link below. That's why I'm just going to take it ahead a little bit. Nice. Look at all the little refractions that we got going on there. Nice. Nicely done. Continuing on with the top eclipse photos today. Check out this partial eclipse technology, or partial eclipse excellent photography, where we can actually see they look like laser fan blades, right? That doesn't look like the sun. You know, and then I'm pulling out my photos now and starting to see this and this. This is my analysis so far on the stuff I took during total eclipse. Man, it is artificial as heck. All I can say, it was one of the best displays of our prowess. Look at this. Man. Alright, so this next thing is the mystery of the day, guys. Alright? So I take out my thermal camera, the WSO official thermal FLIR camera. And I was taking some pictures just before the eclipse, before the moon actually started its eclipsing of the sun. And I was getting that strange, like, rotating black dot in the middle of the sun, and I thought that was interesting, and I thought, okay, you know. And then I was trying to get a little picture of everything around, and just interesting thing here is, a couple things I'll just point out, is as you look at this, it's strange, you're going to start seeing this strange wave, like, very straight line waves coming off of the sun all day, all morning this morning and leading up to the eclipse. Now here's during the eclipse, or right before totality. See a problem here? The sun's not eclipsed. So in the, you know, all the optical cameras and, you know, eyesight, everything was eclipsed, guys. It was totally, it was like we saw total eclipse today. I mean, it was totally cool, totally real. Now, what was a little unnerving, though, and I did expect it, thank God, was that the chemtrailers were overhead, the NASA planes, actually, I think, and they laid down a thick trail around, like in a big circle over our heads. But look at that, it does, the sun is not covered up at all, but in that strange beam, 360 degrees around the sun. Just stop that for a second. That is just, that's something, right? You know, let's take a look at that and just see if we can cut that up a little bit. Jeez, look at that, those lines coming off. And so that was kind of bizarre to me, that with the thermal camera, the sun was not eclipsed. So that might just be an anomaly with the FLIR camera, right? But I expected the sun to at least be, because here's the thing, right before the eclipse was more eclipsed than when during the eclipse. I expected there to be a dot like this during the eclipse, or at least something covering it up, right? So it's just a mystery to me, guys. Give me your thoughts. Tell me what you think. Pretty cool observations. Anyway, here's some pictures. This is some interesting from Canada, up in BC, and we can see the very strange lines, and again, just kind of a weirdness. Again, the chemtrails. But this was interesting from one subscriber. I couldn't tell you if that's a flare or not, but they sure do seem to be chemdrilling pretty heavily in this area over here, right before the eclipse. So here's some kind of interesting, this is a full gamma look at the sun during the full eclipse, and it didn't seem that the roundness of the gamma signature of the sun changed whatsoever. So again, another mystery. Why would the gamma signature of the sun during the full eclipse maintain its shape while the visible light, while the visible light was definitely an eclipse? I saw it with my own eyes. I saw it. And then we saw this. This is from the morning of the eclipse, very early in the morning sunrise. You get this weird circular ring flare. And then here's that gamma shot again. And then here's some strange stuff from Texas, guys. Look at this. It looks like a jet engine propeller, the way the light's coming off the sun, and you got a clear hexagonal type. Look at that, how sharp that is from Texas. This is during their. It wasn't a full eclipse. This is the amount of the eclipse in the flare here. The rest of it is just like, why didn't that disappear, and why did the gamma signature not disappear, right? So many mysteries. You know, this eclipse is causing more questions than answers for me, guys. You know, I saw a lot of things that convinced me. This is my own photograph here. And this is something that I've been noticing in these photographs. Let me shrink this one down for you. Oop, wrong one. Shrink this one down. and then brighten it up. I'll show you something here. So all the photographs seem to have this big loop, I don't know, circle, almost like the sun was bouncing off of a canvas in back of it or something. I don't know, for lack of a better word. And to all visible and optical, and anybody that was looking through their safety glasses, you wouldn't have seen any of this stuff, right? So I started to pump the gamma myself on a picture like this, and when you pump the gamma, what you're going to see is kind of like what really was happening light-wise in that picture. Just weird. And then yesterday, interestingly, I was seeing kind of this double sun. I'm going to talk to you about that in a second. I think I figured out something that's interesting about this. First of all, how does sun go straight down or straight up on a cloud? Okay, to finish it off, guys, I wanted to show you this film that I took when I was getting ready for the eclipse, and I saw this kind of double sun happening. When I do that, I'll flip it probably. But I was noticing this really colorful rainbow-like, and I didn't even see any of this with my naked eye. All I saw was, I didn't see any of this orb here. But if you look at this the right way, let's put a circle on this one. So let me show you what I mean. Put a circle on this thing. Let's see, about like right there. Let's say it's about like that, right? Let me thin it up. Let's make it really bright red so we can all see it. Okay? So this is, I finally figured out why we got these double suns. Because in often cases, I think what it's doing is it's illuminating the bottom of a device or other object, similar object. So that's my theory anyway. Oops, I didn't mean to go right like that. So I'll just keep going here and just kind of show you what I mean. See, the sun can't just light straight up under a cloud. Okay, it can't do that. Not that I'm aware of anyway. And now I can start to imagine, but these clouds are so colorful right in here, guys. They're just unbelievably colorful. And this whole kind of orb. And this was the sunset before the eclipse last night. So hopefully you guys all had a good eclipse day. Make sure that you sign up for the WSO live event coming up on Friday and Saturday. And we hope you have a really, really good night. Bye.
If I'm hurting